100 apes. So this person basically maybe is getting like 25 Bitcoin.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Bitcoin Ordinals, they have taken over the timeline. They are everywhere on Twitter. Now, surprisingly, and a lot of the people I followed, I wasn't seeing a lot of Ordinal talk. So, I have to expand my Twitter out a little bit to get some people, that are actually in the know with this. But let's start from the beginning. First and foremost, what is an ordinal? An ordinal is basically, in simplest terms, an NFT on the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, it really wasn't designed to hold NFTs, okay? And these are called inscriptions, okay? So we'll just keep it at that, number one. Second thing about ordinals, they are extremely nerdy, okay? So there is no wallet, GUI wallet. There is no marketplace. So basically, to get started, you have to download Bitcoin Core, which has the full Bitcoin blockchain, which is massive, okay? And you have to set this wallet aside just for your ordinals, because when you send one, you actually do it from a secondary program. The secondary program is the Ordinal program. I'll leave links down below. So if you're trying to get caught up and catch up with this, the first thing you have to do is get this Bitcoin Core installed, have a shit ton of hard drive space, and as you can see, I started syncing mine and 5 years behind and no BTC. So this is basically, I'm gonna have to wait for it to sync. It's going pretty fast. It's been running most of the day, and it's chopped off quite a bit, but obviously there's more transactions as the years go on, so the blockchain will be more dense. Then there is a guide. So like I said, the ordinals have actually been around for a little bit, but they're extremely technical, and before this, really, it was very difficult to create one or just use one. Now, with that being said, there's the overview, and it goes into some of the commands and tells you how to search blocks, transactions, outputs, sats. So the ordinal actually exists on a specific sat. All right, so we got that out of the way. Now, what's number 3? These can be very expensive. So the prices are mooning, especially on the first 10,000 sats that are being inscribed. So you're seeing a bunch of projects already, and like this one, mint an ape for 0.24 BTC, and there's a Discord. So just know that these first ones that are coming out are very ridiculously expensive. So you pay to basically be part of the mint, and then the NFT is sent to your wallet. Now, with that being said, keep in mind the fourth thing about Bitcoin ordinals. All of these deals are occurring OTC, okay? Let me repeat, OTC. So what does that mean? That means there's a high probability of getting scammed, okay? So you have to be very extremely cautious. Now, most of these projects, I don't know a lot about them, just kind of look like first mover money grabs, a lot of them. Some of them could have a decent community around them. This is a chart of a lot of the projects, and it shows the number of people in the Discords. Now, a lot of these numbers have mooned already, just because this is getting so much attention, okay? Especially, like I said, the first 10,000. Number 5, how do I get going? How do I follow this as it unravels? Now, keep in mind, all of this stuff is being done manually. There's some techie nerd dude that generates the ordinal, sets up a Discord, and then he distributes all these. And then people hope that they make money on them for a quick flip. Or maybe you're just trying to collect a piece of history. So I followed this Ordinal Hub. There's only 353 followers, but it's pretty cool. He kind of goes through, and then he has direct links to the Discords. And, it's not often that you can get in on something quick at the beginning like this. So if you're interested in it and you feel lost in the NFT world, you can get in early and, join a couple Discords, check out the communities, and, and see where it goes. Now, with that being said, I do expect if this continues to trend, you're going to have GUI wallets and a bunch of other stuff, and you're going to have possibly, you really can't do a live mint. You could, it's kind of complicated. It's going to be very centralized in the sense that the person creates an ordinal and then gives it to you. Now, with that, maybe you can build your own ordinal and maybe sell it. Who knows? But again, you have to have a community. So really, the only way they're getting the cash and getting this out is in these Discords where there's gatherings of people OTC. But as always, DYOR, maybe these apes are going to be worth 10 Bitcoin, but a mint at 0.24 BTC, that's like $6,000. And, I don't know, man, that's just a lot. So, if you got deep bags, and that kind of seems like how it is right now for the beginning of all this, is the people with deep bags are snagging up these historical ones. But keep in mind, what makes a project is the community. I've always talked about this with elephant.money, on BSC, but you need a community built around the project. Otherwise, it kind of fades into the wind. Especially as this trends up, you're going to see, easier access to people and other things like that. So 100 apes. So this person basically maybe is getting like 25 Bitcoin, which is pretty insane. So as I said, I'll leave links down below. As always, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.